Today I'm trying a recipe for creamy Dutch apple dessert from this vintage ad. Now I don't know what magazine this came from, but I do know that this ad is from 1979. If you know which magazine it appeared in, I would love to hear about that, so please do leave me a comment. If you'd like to try this recipe for yourself, it's written in the description underneath this video. I've really been into trying these recipes from vintage ads lately. I remember growing up, my mom would get Women's Day magazine and rip out the pages and try the recipes from those. It's a beautiful fall day today, so an apple dessert just seemed appropriate. I started by preheating my oven to 350 degrees. Now the recipe tells me to melt 1/4 cup of butter in a 10-inch by 6-inch glass dish. I don't have a dish that size. Sometimes unusual sizes of these pans and dishes pop up in these recipes. This one is an 11 by 7 glass dish, so I'm gonna go with that. It'll probably be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven and let it melt for a minute. Now that my butter is all melted, I'm going to sprinkle in 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. I just ground these up in my food processor and I used just under 1.5 sleeves of graham crackers, or alternatively, you can buy them already crushed up to you. And since this just came out of the oven, of course, it's very hot, so please be careful when you do this. After you've mixed together the butter and the graham cracker crumbs, you can go ahead and press those into the pan. Beautiful crust. Check. Now that I've prepared the crust, I'm going to move on to the filling. For the filling, I'm mixing together 8 ounces of sour cream, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Heck yeah, look at that pour. And 1/4 cup of lemon juice. All right, let's go. Nope. I think some of that just went in my face. Hold on. You try to make a cooking video, I can't seem to do it without a small mishap here and there. Trying to be serious here. Observe our lovely, beautiful filling. This filling I have just made goes on top of the crumb crust. Spread that out. So now for the top layer, almost top layer, it is 1 can of apple pie filling. Now this particular layer that I just put in is a little bit unstable. It's not solid at all, so I think I'm gonna have to be very careful when I do this. We'll do our darndest to get this looking nice. Have you made this recipe before? Is it a family favorite? You know I love to hear about that stuff, so please leave me a comment. It's probably not gonna be as picturesque as the one in the ad. It's all you can do is your best. And your best changes from day to day. Please keep that in mind. It smells like an apple-filled donut. Now I want donuts. So now this goes into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. I let this bake for the entire 30 minutes that was recommended in the recipe. I just wanted to make absolutely sure that it was set. So now we're ready for the final step, which is take 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts and combine them with 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Seems like a lot of cinnamon to just not that many walnuts, but it's okay, I'm a cinnamon fan. Now we just sprinkle the nuts on top. It smells so good. I'm excited to try this. And that is it. The recipe says that you can serve this dessert warm or cold. I'm gonna go with warm because if I wanted to serve it cold and chill it, I wouldn't be able to finish this video until tomorrow. Now they show this dish as a perfect little cutout square. I do not have high hopes for myself in being able to cut it that perfectly, especially when it's warm. I'm gonna try, but just know that this might be one of those like scoopable desserts. Yeah, it's very liquidy. This is gonna be a scooper, you guys. We're just gonna go ahead and get a spoon. All right, we're gonna scoop. It's not too bad actually, I am surprised. This is much better than I expected. Super excited to try it because it smelled so good while it was baking. I love all the flavors. Get a little apple. That is very good. Kind of like a cheesecake, but not exactly. There's definitely some of that tartness coming through from the lemon and from the sour cream. It kind of reminds me of like an apple Danish filling, like an apple cheese Danish maybe. That is good, I will definitely make that again. The recipe gave some other serving suggestions, including, you know, swapping out the different pie fillings. So you could do like a peach pie filling in the summer, or maybe a blueberry, a cherry, whatever you want. But I really like it with this apple for sure. It's warm, it's inviting, and I think it would be perfect for your next fall potluck, maybe even Thanksgiving. I'm just gonna keep eating it. If you happen to love vintage desserts like I do, I have an entire playlist and I will link it in the description down below. I hope you liked this video. I hope it gave you some good ideas. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I post videos about food, vintage cookbooks, and retro recipes every week. Thanks again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.